Hey, you guys, and welcome to the Steele Wars Hyper Chat for the 10th of Feb, Wednesday, 2021. Hey to everyone joining us. Hey to the upvoters, downvoters, thanks for hearing us out. Anyway, hey, let's talk about it. For those that are not up to date, let's go to variety.com. Mandalorian star Gina Carano under fire for controversial social media posts. Gina Carano, who plays Cara Dune on both seasons of Disney Plus's The Mandalorian, garnered backlash on social media Wednesday after sharing several controversial posts on her Instagram story. Carano shared posts on her story late Tuesday night. One of the posts she shared compared today's divided political climate to Nazi Germany. It reads, Jews were beaten in the streets not only by Nazi soldiers, but by their neighbors, even children. Because history is edited, most people don't realize that they get to the point where Nazi soldiers could easily be rounded up by that Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews. The government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. How is that any different from hating someone for their political views? 6 million people killed in the Holocaust would be the main reason. And this is me talking now. And for simply being born who they are. 6 million people killed. That's the difference for being born who they are between sharing their political views. Back to the story. Another photo on Carano's story featured a person with several cloth masks covering their entire face and head. The caption read, "Meanwhile in California," mocking some people's efforts to curb COVID-19. Back to the story. Both posts were removed from Carano's Instagram story Wednesday afternoon. Other posts including a quote saying, "Expecting everyone you encounter to agree with every belief or view you hold is bleeping wild." Carano has courted social media controversy before, previously sharing misinformation about mask wearing and voter fraud. In November 2020, she made light of people including their preferred pronouns on social media, adding beep, bop, boop to her Twitter bio, which many fans called out as transphobic. Carano later removed the words after she said she spoke to her Mandalorian co-star Pedro Pascal. Representatives for Carano and Disney did not respond to Variety's request for comment, which is a big problem because look at history, look at recent history. These things tend to get worse. And what she said, comparing herself to victims of the Holocaust, is, I just know from stand-up comedy that was one of the lines not to cross. And Disney not speaking out about this, not mentioning it, it just feels like they're going to wait too long and this is going to escalate to something not so, even less good. celebration. How do you like, what is that going to be when she, like, in the world where she's introduced on stage? And it's just such, don't put us in this position, Lucasfilm. This is not. We should be talking about Funko Pops on this silly show, or complaining about Hasbro sculpts. It's always important to hear how these comments affect other people. So there's just a few on Twitter responses when you type in Gina Carano. I won't say who these people are because I don't want to, bring attention to them from people that might not be that cool. But one reads, as a Jewish person, this is bleeping vile and unnecessary. Gina Carano needs to be held accountable. The oppression my people have faced because of our religion and ethnicity is not the same as political disagreements. Another reads, one day we get a beautiful story about Pedro Pascal and his goodness and his support for inclusivity, and the next we're reminded that Gina Carano has a alleged, I'll throw in, lizard brain and should not be trusted around human beings. Another reads, hey Gina Carano, I know I'm blocked, but let me ask, as a Jew, what the actual hell? I don't have much else to say about it, but I'm not in the mood to talk about Star Wars. And I'm not alone. And is Lucasfilm gonna let this burn on? Is Bob Iger gonna let this burn on? I don't know. Like, Star Wars is a very, divisive, just topic. People are very passionate about it, but this is, it's beyond that. Like, separate from what she's saying, like, as like a brand, Star Wars, it's a thing where, like, fans that are into it and are open-hearted to go with the highs and lows of what they like in the franchise, it's like these people now are dreading having this actor as part of their stories. Joshua Thunberg says, any response from Lucasfilm or Disney would be appreciated. Yeah, where do you stand? Lucasfilm from some corners has been criticized for not defending her. Where do you stand, Lucasfilm? Where do you stand? James Waterman says, sorry, but when there's disgusting anti-Semitic rhetoric displayed by people at the Capitol, and then you go and liken your political alignment as being persecuted to the likes of the Holocaust, awful. Jordan Rennie says, it's a shame that The Mandalorian seemed to unite so much of the fan base, only for things like this to divide it again. Nick Smith says, it really puts a dampener on any rewatches. That's for sure. Someone says, come on, man, she's done nothing. I don't know, misinformation about public health. Is that not something? Do you at least go there? Compare it. It's just, no. Anyway, I'm not up for talking about Star Wars, and that's not that I'm like the important person in the world, but it's telling that because I'm not the only one. So where do you stand? Where do you stand, Lucasfilm and Disney? Where do you stand? I'm going to peace out for now, and time will tell. Time always does tell. So may that force be with you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this has gone on
long enough.
So may that force be with you.